I worked hard every day and taught my children to do the same, just like my father taught me.
I have many hidden talents.
I was brave when my country needed me, and I'm still brave.
I was fearless and still am.
I built the business from the ground up, but my greatest accomplishment is being a dad.
I graduated at the top of my class, and I still love to learn.
I love my old friends, and I love making new ones.
I still love my birthday.
Now that I am older, it is important for people not to see me only for my age, but to see me for who I am.
At Provision Living, what's unique about the environment that we've created here is that we want to look at people through a different lens. Not necessarily the lens that identifies them as a dad or a business owner or a mother, but something much deeper than that, that identifies them for the person that they really are inside, the characteristics that made them unique and made them special as an individual. We find when we look at them in that lens, we really begin to see who the real person is, and we can begin to serve and honor the person that they truly are. We wanted to create this radiant organization where people were truly loved, inspired, and thriving. We asked ourselves, what does it mean to be a radiant organization? And what we believe it means is to be the kind of organization that people are drawn to. When they look at us, they say, there's something different about that place. So how do we achieve that radiance? The only way to do that is to have everyone in the organization authentically and intentionally living out our vision every single day. And as we looked at that vision and tried to figure out how do we deliver that, we quickly learned that it had to be made up of individuals who are caring and serving from a very authentic place. As we took that a step further, we really challenged ourselves then to build an organization where people were really serving and working from what we call from the inside out. An older adult is not defined by their gray hair, the cane they use, or the fears they may have in their life. There's so much more to them. And we really strive at Provision Living to find out what that is and what makes them who they are on the inside. And that's what we mean by serving from the inside out. Provision Living is an organization made up of passionate individuals, and our job is to make sure that those individuals are equipped with the tools they need to effectively live out our vision. We believe in something called vision-centered leadership, which is intentionally developing our leaders to be able to share our vision with others.
Our vision includes empowering every associate, and I mean every single one of them, to understand the importance of their role within our communities. I lead by example. I feel it's very important to both consider the company vision as well as my own professional vision. And by looking at the two of those, it typically allows me to make the appropriate decision. I think what makes us stand out from the other communities is from the moment people walk in the front doors, whether it's a resident, family member, or guest, they always compliment on the warmth, the compassion, the genuineness, and the feeling that they get from our associates.
Of course, effective leadership isn't the only thing that makes us different. We also believe in what we call developing the radiant individual. We have a saying at Provision Living that our vision needs to move from our head to our heart and then to our hands. And we feel that the most effective care and services comes from people who live inspired and purposeful lives. That's why we're passionate about helping our associates discover their own personal and professional vision.
My passion for working at Provision Living is to see seniors living at the full potential that they're able to. They come here and it's like watching them blossom. It's absolutely a wonderful experience. You know, one of the things I love about Provision Living is you always feel like you're making a difference. And no matter what, at the end of the day, when we leave, you know that you've helped someone and you've really made a difference in their lives.
The wonderful thing about Provision Living is it feels like every person in the staff is so caring.
I really like the staff here. They seem very welcoming and they remember our names. And what I've noticed is that it doesn't have the feel of an assisted living center at all. It feels like someone's home.
And last Friday, I came over 2 o'clock to be with Gary. They had a piano player playing, old-time 30s, 40s music. And Gary said, let's dance. And so we got up and danced. I haven't danced with Gary in 10 or 15 years. And it was just that he was singing the songs. It was just It was just a wonderful time for us to be together.
We believe in being a radiant influence in our industry. Our hope is that we can elevate the level of services and quality of care in senior living. We challenge ourselves every day to be best in class in senior living services. While we certainly don't claim perfection, we believe we can strive every day to truly be great at what we do.
Every time I've had a choice pretty much to go to Provision Living or somewhere else, I've usually chosen to visit my grandpa at Provision Living. It's a very good place for him. He just feels very welcome here. He can do what he likes to do, and it just makes me very happy when he's being treated nicely by the staff and he's having a good time.
I imagine it's hard to put a finger on exactly what makes Provision Living different, but I do believe people know it when they experience it. For a resident, it may be the timely hug that they receive from an associate. For a family member, it may be the helpful problem solving they receive from a leasing specialist. It may even just be as simple as a caregiver remembering a resident's birthday or anniversary. For an associate, it may be working for a company that cares about them as an individual, or helping them discover their personal and professional vision, or even the special satisfaction that comes from being part of a team that strives for excellence. These experiences don't happen by accident. They come from a company that is passionate about living its vision. They come from a team of very motivated associates who are sincere about creating an environment where people are loved, where people are inspired, and where they are thriving. My greatest hope is that when someone interacts with Provision Living, they experience something truly authentic and unique.
All my life, I have been fortunate to be surrounded by radiance and love, and I still am.